Good morning, Viewtree, here at Backwood News, Channel 96. I'm your host, Lamont Grant, with some truly gruesome news. Viewtree police have reported 2 murders near our very own Ple-Leaves Horse. The Visser family is grieving the loss of Lawrence and Pamela Visser. No suspects have been identified as of yet. The sheriff had a press conference about the case.
First things first, I want to put my heart out to all families involved in this tragic incident that has happened in our graceful town of Viewtree. Second, I want to get down to business. The person who committed these active crimes will be punished severely. They are of demonic and satanic origins. They will be apprehended immediately. Any further questions?
Yes, sir, you.
And it's still safe for our kids to go to school?
I assure you folks, it's completely fine to take your kids to and back home. You, sir?
Will there be a curfew?
No, sir, there will be no curfew. We want to maintain as much normalcy as possible. It is imperative that we do not panic, but I heavily advise you make sure your homes are secured.
Police are still investigating the circumstances of this tragedy. If you live in the Viewtree area and see something suspicious, contact your local authorities or call this number, 839-416-5593.
Trying to shake it off for Shakira, but we got some serious news with no time to dilly-dally. Now, Lee had some not-so-gnarly news come to my ear a few minutes ago, and I swear I'm not trying to nut, but someone was off in the jungle up the road, and I don't mean by the book. It was an old couple who, honestly, about him, they didn't have too long left anyway. I seen the picture, and I know the wife was a killer back in the day,